Easy, good horse. Easy, good horse. Whoa, whoa.
Where would I go? Eat shit! If you're gonna yell at each other, do it somewhere else.
Good afternoon.
I'd like to...
What are you... It happens.
What? Good afternoon.
Tell me about yourself.
Don't you have anything better to... All right. I studied at the university in Prague, and let me tell you this. What?
You mean that...
A great wind will come. Then the rain comes.
Could you stop with the metaphor?
You're not stupid. There's not much more I could... Except maybe when this is...
I'm interested in the guild.
Plato or Aristotle?
The guild?
Right. Are you interested in our ideals or the group in general? Generally speaking, we are... At least that's what they like to call us. But if we're the dregs of the city, we still hold our...
About the...
Yes?
Where can I find this?
I'm glad you're up for it. His house is on the edge of the check quarter, near the gate. Care, sir.
I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
Stocks with him! What's the matter? Shit yourself! This is unbelievable!
These days, no one's ever really safe.
Shit!
Chenyak wants...
What does he want this time? That idiot would be better. Let me guess. It's something...
I'm supposed to keep an eye on Hogg, who went to find out the meaning of the old...
And what do you think about it?
What do you think?
I think it's great.
You think so?
Look here, friend. If you find out something about them symbols and tell... They ain't just any old symbols. They're
I'll have to...
Don't wear your brain out. When you find out more about them symbols... Take care, sir.
What?
Get out of here, mutt! No one wants to hear you! Somebody ought to grab it by the sucker and...
Stop! Halt! Who's
God damn
there?
it, Hogg! What have you done? We won't get anything out of him now.
Corva, you really...
What the fuck happened here?
Well...
He fell. He looks more...
Oh, look.
Oh, yeah, right. He looks like the type of...
Aye, don't he, Joe? Well, Chenyak sent me to go and ask.
And what happened next?
He was laughing in my face, giving me all sorts of... Only he caught another one from the...
Chenyak had a hunch this might happen. Did you find out any...
When I start seeing red,
Do you remember anything?
he talked to me in riddles. So
And then?
when he saw the smoke coming out of my ears, he said he'd show me, but that annoyed me even more. Do I look?
Was there something written?
Well, how should I know? Take a look at it yourself. Quick, search him.
Get out.
Well,
Get out of
can
here.
you read it?
No one wants to hear your bark. Leave it.
I can't read. Take a look yourself.
Get out.
Well, can you read it?
Get out of here, mutt. No one wants to hear your bark. Leave it somewhere else. Shoot.
Well, so?
Yes, but unfortunately for you... Something about a vineyard?
The bastard.
Well, it's...
Oh, I don't have the noggin for this shit, Henry. If you can't crack it, you can ask him. But please, don't tell him nothing. Let's get going.
Get
Henry.
out. You better call back that dog. You shouldn't be bothering us here.
Easy. Easy. Nice and slow. Whoa, whoa.
I'm sorry.
You said you needed some help with something. What's going on?
Something's happened. Oh, a real mess. And I need help from someone reliable.
What is it?
When I was fishing around for information about Liechtenstein, I cast the net a bit. And one of the servant girls I've questioned,
You think she was killed because...
I don't know. If I did, I wouldn't be asking you for help.
I'll help you. Tell me all about it. Who was this dead girl?
Her name was Alice. She was an ordinary, pretty girl. I heard they found her all hacked up, tossed somewhere by the town wall. Oh, folk in town, they took the body to the morgue by the St. Peter and St. Paul cemetery.
I'll go take a look at her. See if I can find anything.
I think that would be for the best. Though, I don't think it'll be a very pretty sight. You can ask the gravedigger for details. He'll know the most.
When did you last see the girl?
Around a week ago?
And did you notice anything?
Not at all. She was always cheerful, lively. Though I'm afraid she won't be done.
What was Alice trying to find?
She always brought me the freshest gossip overheard from her master. And lately,
And did you learn anything important from her?
That's the thing. All she brought me was gossip. Who was cheap? So you'll have to figure out.
What about your other girl?
Yes, fortunately. I'm careful. That's why Alice's death shocked me so.
What are you gonna do?
I'd like to ask the others if they noticed anything suspicious.
But you don't want to scare...
I'm scared myself. For them. Maybe nobody knows about them yet. If so, and I can't risk that. I don't want any...
What if I go and see?
They don't know you, Henry. I'll figure something out.
Do you think there could be something bigger?
I don't know. Maybe she just got caught. But it's strange. Why would someone do...
Why did you ask me?
Because you're the only one I know here.
Aha.
But don't take it the wrong way. I'm actually glad it's you. You're pretty reliable. Not even Zhishka would be of much help to me here.
Uh-huh. Thanks. I know everything I need.
Good. Go to that graveyard. Talk to the gravedigger. In the meantime, I'll try to find out more. Then we'll put it all together, and I'll be damned if we can't come up with something.
Easy. Easy. Nice and slow.
Slow down, you idiot!
Hope the ponds don't overflow.
You shouldn't be walking around by yourself.
Another collection of repairs for
How's the family? How are you coping?
Keep close to the other.
You must be the local
That's right. They call me Fran. At least them that can speak do.
Oh.
Greetings, Henry. What do you need?
I hear there was a murder here recently.
True. True. She's lying in the mud.
Another?
People ain't got no respect. As soon as news spread about what was done to her. So if you ain't one of them gawkers, you must be one of them other types. Well, no. You can't shave her. No. No thumb for a souvenir.
I don't want to take anything. I need to find something out.
Like what exactly?
Who killed her?
Why?
Someone killed the poor girl. You can't just let the murder...
Well, what do you plan?
Find out who did it and bring him to justice.
Well, if that's the way it is, and you really want to help them lasses... It's true that Lumiere ain't shown no interest in her yet. I wouldn't expect that from him no more.
Who's this Lumiere?
No, no.
Help?
Well, he was
Right. You said she was...
Aye. We had a couple of similar cases. Lumiere said they was all killed.
And who is this Lumiere?
He used to work for the local bailiff. I think he knew the first one.
Do you remember how many girls...
You mean you don't know nothing about it? Here, even the sparrows are...
I haven't been in Kuttenberg very long.
I see. There's been one every few weeks for the past year.
Do you know where the last one got?
I heard some talk about it when they brought...
Look for clues. Footprints, blood...
That can help you.
That's worth a try.
I heard she was killed by the town walls, close to the...
Thanks. What's this Lumiere got to do?
Well, like I told you, he used to work...
A scribe keeps records in the Black Chronicle. Though I've never heard of one doing his own investigations.
Well, the old bailiff wasn't all that interested in the... But Lumiere, he was quite helpful. Folk heard about it.
I'd like to speak with Lumiere.
At his home in Bohemia Street. That's near the church. I don't know exactly why, though.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
It's my pleasure. Especially helping someone from the land of the living again. Actually, wait a mo. Speaking of the living, there's a girl what comes here and grieves over that dead maid. I think her name is Barbara.
And do you know where I could find...
She said she serves in one of the burgers' houses. So either there or in the...
Thanks again, Master Gravedigger. So, my God, someone really did a number on her. Oh, they ripped open, there must have been buckets of blood. Jesus Christ, the place they found her must look like a slaughterhouse. Her lips are bloody, but nothing more. But if he killed her for blabbing, I reckon he'd have cut... These are more like chops than cuts. Somebody must have taken a sword to her. Knife wounds would be smaller, and an axe would have made... It couldn't have been a long sword. That would have been clumsy. God, that madman cut off both her breasts and bits of flesh. What did he do with it all? Did he really keep all the pieces? No. Her face is a little bruised and cut, but nobody cut her there. But she has a dark ring around her neck. Was she strangled? And her hair is all matted with blood and hacked off. I don't even know what colour it was. Maybe there's something more to it. Just some scratches and bruises, that's all. The killer probably surprised her. So, the murderer must have awfully strong hands. Then he took a short sword or a saber and started hacking at her. She's missing parts of her torso, but they aren't by the body. He also cut off most of her head. He cut off her breasts, but left her tongue. Then left her lying there for all to see. Only if it was a warning for telltales, he would have cut. I don't know why he killed her, but I don't think... Are you Barbara?
Alice, she was all... Why'd you ask?
I'm trying to find out who did this to her.
Ah.
Who did you serve?
Our master is a local merchant.
How did Alice get along with you?
Fine. Our master is a bit strict.
What's his name?
Why? But you can't see him anyway. He's on...
It occurred to me that maybe he could...
He couldn't. He was gone when it happened. And besides, what?
I heard about that. And
Well, if you're in, maybe you'll catch him sober enough to talk scent.
do you know of any suitor?
I know she was seeing someone,
I'd like to talk to him.
but I don't know who it was. Alice said...
Nice and slow.
Ow! He trying to run me over, you idiot!
Whoa, whoa. You must.
That's at least. Great.
I hear
Through
another.
people. So if you ain't
I don't-
like what?
Who?
Why?
Someone
Well,
find out.
well, if that is true.
Who's it?
No.
Help.
Well,
Right. And who?
he used to work.
Do you remember?
You mean you?
I haven't.
I see.
Do you know?
I heard
Look for
that.
That's worth. Thanks. What's this?
Well, like, well, the loot
I'd like to.
that is. I don't know.
Thanks.
It's my pleasure, especially helping someone from the land of the living again. Actually, wait a moment. Speaking of the living, I think her name is.
And do you know where?
She said she.
Thanks. Are you Barbara?
Alice, she was almost like a... Why'd you ask?
I'm trying to find out who did this. Who did you?
A master...
How did I?
Fine, I'm not...
What's-
Why? He could...
I heard about.
Well, maybe you'll...
Do you know of any suitors?
I know she was...
I'd like to talk to him.
But I don't know who it was. Alice said he was rich and dressed...
And you never saw.
No, never.
Do you know what exactly happened?
No, one day she just didn't come home.
What do you mean, like this?
You haven't seen her yet.
I haven't.
Then don't. She was such a pretty girl. She had such beautiful brown hair. And it didn't even leave that untouched.
What do you mean?
Who could have cut off her hair like that?
So, I'll leave you. So, it must have been. Jeez, the place. Her lip, but if. These are. God, what did he do with. Her, she had on her head. Maybe. Just some. So then he took a horse. He cut off only. Easy, good horse.
This horse must have...
Lumiere?
Oh, Christ, my head.
I need to ask you.
I said not so loud.
That's some hangover. Unless I'm willing to wait for him to sleep it off, I'll have... This should Here. Better?
What? Who?
My name is Henry.
And what do you want from...
I'm trying to find out who killed a certain girl.
To me?
Are you Lumiere from the Rat House?
I used to be. Now I'm just Lumiere the Madman.
Well, you don't look crazy.
Yeah. But I am. I see things in my... I'm the biggest madman in...
But I need your help.
If I were you, lad, I'd leave it be. You'll just end up hurting yourself.
Come now.
Poor girls. Nobody was all that interested. We let it be in the end. We let a monster walk on no way. You can't...
I'm not doing it for myself. I'm afraid he might...
A friend, eh? That's not good. I searched high and low. And what makes you think you can find...
Because I know people, and can easily convince... In the end, they spill their guts.
Is that so? What about...
A moment ago you were moaning in pain, and now you're deliberating whether or not...
All right. Who was this dead girl?
Her name was Alice.
A maid? That fits. Yarka was a maid, too. As were most...
I think that he strangled her first, and then went at her with a long...
Did you notice the strangulation right away? It took me a while.
Do you think it's the same murder?
Counting your girl, that makes 6 victims who were first strangled. If it's not all the same person, they must be...
This is the 6th one. How long is it?
Probably about a year now. Sometimes it takes him months, sometimes weeks. But I'm including missing girls. Stanya and Zdena.
Why are you counting the miss?
Because I think someone killed them, and we just haven't...
Did the dead girls have anything in...
Aside from being pretty young girls with no proper family or background? No. I couldn't...
Do you think somebody is killing them because they're poor and no...
Certainly. If somebody killed the daughter of a local lord, no stone would be left unturned.
But why does he...
I don't know. Maybe he hates women.
What can you tell me about
She wasn't the first. But thanks to her, she was a maid in a German family. By all accounts, she was orphaned as a child. The priest from the Church of St. They found her body tossed behind a barn at the edge of town.
Did you have any suspects?
At first, I thought the son from that family did it. The murderer is... But then I changed my mind.
Why?
Well, for one, I remembered the two. Besides that, when I talked to the lad, he seemed he wasn't... And his mother told me that they threw her out a week before the murder because she was a harlot who stayed out till all out. That really surprised me. Because Father Prokop had... Maybe he just didn't want to admit what it...
What about
She was an alehouse wench in a tavern of...
You said her body was never found.
You have no idea how much I'd like to believe that. Only there was a lot of... Unfortunately, the investigation wasn't very successful. The whole...
Did you suspect?
You could suspect every second man there. Those people have nothing... The innkeeper, Mole, definitely knew Stanya, since she worked for him.
So if I want to learn anything more...
Yeah. He still runs the...
And what about that Zdena?
Exactly. But to tell... Besides Alice, Zdena was the most recent victim. It's only been a few weeks.
But if her body was never found...
Because she was the same type as the other girls. Maybe the prettiest of them all. Young, beautiful. A real live... I never could pin it on her, though. She always found some way to get...
Maybe she robbed the wrong people.
Maybe. She had a partner in crime by the name of... When I asked him about Zdena, he told me he'd rather rip his own tongue out.
Do you think he'd be more forced?
He might be. You're not known all over town like a cat. Besides, it might still be fresh in his memory.
And what about the other 2 victims?
It all started with them, though nobody did much about it at the time. The first one worked as a bathhouse maid. They called her Chestnut. She'd only been in town for a short while, and nobody really knew her. But the other one, Libushka, she said she was really cheerful and outgoing. There were lots of... She knew she was pretty, and knew she could do better than some farmhand.
You mean she wanted someone higher up?
That's what it sounded like. But her mother never found out.
Interesting.
In the graveyard, lad. The poor woman... It's sad to say, but we can't help those 2 dead girls now. And they can't... There's nobody else left who could...
Why were you looking into it? Who were those dead...
I don't know what people told you about me. Gutenberg is a big city with a lot of people. The bailiff was always running from hell to Hades, from one rich man to another, settling...
But there are more than just rich
Exactly. There are common folk, too. So when one of them came to the bailiff's one time, and the bailiff was running around somewhere, I started to deal with it myself.
Behind the bailiff's back?
Not really. Andreas supported...
What happened?
I don't want to talk about it.
Did you have any suspects back then?
You can always find some. I always dragged the most suspicious ones to the body in the morgue by force. And they threw up at the sight.
Couldn't it have just been...
Fainting? Vomiting? That's hard to act.
Can you sum it all up for me?
We have 6 victims here. And I believe they were all murdered. Unfortunately, we only know a little about the last 4. The most recent. Of the remaining 4, the first to be killed was the maid. The next were Stanya and Zdena. They both hung around a tavern they called the Hole in the Wall. And the last victim is Alice. They all have in common is that they were young.
Good. I know everything I need to know.
When you learn something more, stop by and see me. You've aroused a bit of hope in me, lad. I hope you won't disappoint me.
Slowly. Nice and slow. Whoa. I was told I'd find the best,
Do I look like some kind...
but I'm glad.
Oh, aye.
How does the city...
From necessity. The cemetery looks like a...
So I wasn't far...
I take good care of the cemetery, but I'm always chasing out drunkards and young... Mine and all those...
You still going far?
I used to do it all. I've even... Water and...
I challenge...
Now, in broad daylight, come at night.
Thy word. Good day to...
Father,
I don't have time for theological...
that's not why I'm here. My name's... Someone killed and gutted a young maidservant.
Another one murdered. May the Lord grant her eternal rest. Why is it...
I fear for my sister.
Yes. Fear for those close...
One of the other victims was a girl named Yar... What can you tell me?
About Yarka. She was...
Where did you know Yar?
I knew her since...
And?
I was her uncle.
Who do you think killed...
William, that pig of Satan. He gambles in the tavern on all... Yarka always went there to...
Why do you think it was William?
Evidence? He's a skirt chaser. A tool of Satan. He...
And does anyone else come to mind?
No.
You raised her? A priest with a child?
Yes. Unfortunately, I'm not the first of the clergy to...
No offense, but... How did you know what to...
I was a bit, son. When she was small, maybe...
How does that even...
When she was small, I could...
Why do you think you were too hard?
Yarko was an orphan. Her only chance of a good life. But the more I led...
You're well off, though.
I couldn't. Even if she...
But how come?
The church's property.
How did she rebel?
She wouldn't listen. She ran away.
Disgrace!
She was pregnant! Even if she had lived, what then?
Why don't you...
That's my business. I won't tell you.
But this is important. Do I look like someone who...
Lumir accused me.
What?
Yes.
And...
It turned out he was deranged. He's finished in Kuttenberg.
I've heard enough, Father.
Son, I'll give you some...
Stop that whistling.
Easy, good horse.
You match the description of a woman we're supposed to detain.
Do I look like the kind of woman who'd cut her old man's prick off with a meat cleaver?
How did you know that?
Because that's all everyone's been talking about all day.
Right. So, was it you or not?
Apparently, my motivation is that I have... You shouldn't be out here alone.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow.
Slow down, idiot! Greetings to you. Oh, don't mind the rain. Oh, bargain.
That's the thing. I have to tell you. Don't chuck your shit into my yard. And I'm telling you, that piece of land...
Excuse
I
me.
apologize.
How are things at home? Calm down a bit?
Aye, the celebration is over and done with. Everything's going well.
I apologize.
I'm sorry. Greeting.
It would. I'll just.
Of course.
All right, here's your.
Agreed. I'll bed. Farewell, sir.
Are you going to do what...
Christ, pardon me.
Easy, good horse. Whoa, whoa.
Behold, I am the handmaid of the Lord. Be it done
That's at least. Greeting.
I hear
Through.
another.
People ain't. Or if you.
I don't want
Like what?
Who?
Why?
Someone.
Well,
Find out.
well, if that is true.
Who's this?
No.
Help.
Well,
Right.
aye.
And who is?
He used.
Do you remember?
You mean?
I have.
I see.
Do you know?
I heard.
Look for that. That's worth. Thanks. What's this?
Well,
A scroll.
well, but look.
I'd like to.
That is. I don't.
Thanks.
It's my pleasure, especially helping someone from the land of the living again. Actually, wait. Speak. I think it.
And you.
She said.
Thanks again. Are you?
Ali, she...
Who did you? How did I?
Fine, I'm not...
What's it?
Why? He...
I heard it.
Well, maybe
Do you know it?
I...
I'd like.
But I don't...
And you?
No.
Do you know?
One day,
What do you?
you have...
I have.
Then don't. She...
What? So. So, my, oh, it must have. Jeez, a place. Her lip, but if. These are, but it couldn't have. God, what did he? Uma. Her face she has on her head. Maybe there's just some. So then he took me also. You can't only if. I don't.
Last chance, buy wares, greetings.
Good doggy. Watch where you're right.
Easy, good. Taurus. Easy. Nice and slow. This is the place. I'm not sure how much more. Christ. But after seeing what they did to the girl, I'm not sure I'll be able to find any remains. I can't make anything out of this. The whole town. I'm surprised I haven't complete. It's hard to make out. But... So, there's still a lot of blood left. I found some faint blade marks. Either the other... It didn't look to me like any remains were left lying around.
You shouldn't be walking around by yourself.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow. Lumia? I need... I said... Unless I... This should... Here. Better? What? My name is...
And what are you...
I'm trying to me? Are you... Oh, you don't...
Yeah, I'm the big...
But I need...
If I were you, just...
Come now.
Poor girl. We let it know what.
I'm not doing...
A friend? I said... What made...
Because I'm in the air.
Is that...
At a moment.
Who was the...
Her name was...
A man.
I think that...
Did you know...
Do you think...
Counting you. If it's not...
This is the...
Probably about some time.
Why?
Because I...
Did the decide... Do you think...
Certain...
But why did...
I don't know. What could... She wasn't... She was a man. She was off. They found...
Did you...
At first. Then I checked...
What?
Well, besides that... And his mother... Not really. Maybe...
What about... She... You said her...
You have no... Unfortunately...
Did you...
You could... The innkeep...
And what about...
Exact. Besides that...
But if her...
Because she was young... I never could... Maybe... When I...
Do you think...
Me might decide...
And what...
It all... She'd only be... But the other... She said she knew she...
You mean she...
That's what it's... In the grave... It's sad. There's nobody...
Why...
I don't know. Kutenberg, the bailiff,
But then...
exact. So when what
Behind the...
not really.
What?
I don't want it.
Did you...
You can. I always
Couldn't it have...
fainted.
Can you some...
We have unfortunately of the next. They both have and the last. What they all.
Good.
When you learn you've aroused.
Watch where you're riding, asshole.
Nice and slow. Whoa.
Be careful. It's not safe.
Good.
Father,
I don't...
that's someone...
Enough. What?
I fear...
Yeah.
One of the other... What can you tell me?
About...
Where did you...
And... I'm...
Who...
William Yark.
Why'd you...
Evidence?
And does any...
No.
You...
Yes.
No offense.
I was...
How...
When...
Why'd...
Yeah. Oh, but...
You're well...
I could...
But how come... How did...
She would...
Disgrace?
She was...
Why don't you...
That's... I won't...
But do I look...
Lose.
What?
Yes.
And...
It's to... He...
I've heard it...
Son... I'll give you some good advice.
Easy. Easy. Nice and slow.
But it was just a simple misunderstanding.
Fine day for some fine wear.
Whoa.
Are you gonna start bubbling again and tell on us?
Last chance. Mind where?
Welcome. But of course, and
I just...
all right.
Agreed. Here's your...
Agreed. Your bed's. God bless you.
Screeching like
Yeah,
mad.
well, everyone else that you
Right,
read on this
just
line.
for fun.
But you didn't wake me up.
We're closing. Last chance. Honey pies.
Easy. Easy. Nice and slow.
I apologize.
Easy. Easy. Nice and slow. Whoa! Whoa!
What's the hold up, innkeeper? Final success! Christ, what's the
Just a moment.
Are you start?
Who the fuck?
Just an ordinary...
Well, then piss off. All you're gonna get here.
Why so rash? Let's make a deal. You tell me everything.
Ah. You're the Lord.
So, if I understand correct...
For the right price.
Is this the right...
You fucking bet it is. Ask...
Where can I find...
Aye. That's what I like to fucking know too. Last time...
Yeah.
I can well imagine. Well, she had some unfinished business with some bloke.
What can you tell me?
What do you want to hear? I try to keep her out of trouble.
So you were taking...
Well, just in front of the others.
So you weren't too fond of...
Not really, no.
Did she have any friends or lovers who'd know more?
Who come to see that bitch? She was always off somewhere, seeing someone.
Someone came to...
Well, aye. He said he had some job for her. That she should leave behind, but he left empty-handed.
Do you know who that...
Some fucking Prokop. But that reminds me. I saw her a couple of times.
And could she have run away?
With that little... Well, he ain't been seen in town for some time. He still don't come here no more. He plucks that loot.
What do you know about...
Not much. Seems they knew each other from before, but she weren't stupid.
And did he...
Aye, indeed. He didn't look like the kind of fella that... I think he just told her if she changed her mind...
And could she have changed her mind and gone...
No, no.
I've heard enough.
Greetings,
Did it stand...
Stanya. It depends.
My name's Henry.
Names don't interest me. The main... What kind of guest...
I'm a good...
Really? Let's see. Do you know...
By the fact he's...
Aye. So...
What if I simply pay... I want to know if Stanya worked.
She did. And she don't know...
I heard she disappeared without a trace. So I'm trying...
It's possible. The chamber she was... The door open.
Tell me something...
First, you'll have another beat.
What?
If you want to ask, I prefer to be called and so.
I'm getting tired of this. I'll give you the money up. Now you're gonna spin. Did anybody...
No. It was at... The tavern tends to be empty at that hour.
What was Stanya like?
A bold woman. One has to be here. She was hanging around a bar.
Someone from...
No. A charcoal bird. I think he's...
What do you know about...
What about him? He's a minstrel. He called himself William. As far as I know, he...
You think he might...
Now that you mention it, he cleared out... I know he met with some odd... Besides, you know what minstrels are like. Lasses just...
Or in this case, a apart from those men, I mean...
Well, I got bad news for you. She had two close friends.
Why?
One was hit by a cart, and the other one...
How did Stan...
The door was wide open.
Blood?
Not so much, really. More like hand off. If someone done her in, they did...
Where can I find...
I already told you.
Could you be a bit...
I don't know that bloke at all. So if I was you, I'd...
That's all I need to... Easy. Easy. Nice and slow.
Whoa! Did you do what I asked you to? Yes, sir. Everything's in order. Hang around with other life.
Keep close to the others. Excuse me?
Quick! Go!
God!
Go! Go!
God!
Quick!
Pardon me.
Good day to...
Lord be with you.
Are you...
I am.
I'm looking for...
I don't know any...
Sternad says...
You're a friend of...
Ah, God forbid.
You're right there. Zdenna was always cursing.
So you knew Zdenna?
I know Zdenna all right. But she ain't... Why are you looking for...
I'm looking for a...
Kurva.
What can you tell me about...
She always had it hard. She lost her parents and her...
And what about Sternad?
Sternard was her guardian. If she hadn't been thieving with him, she probably would have ended up a whore. But by sharing with him...
Uh-huh. I'm surprised.
That's because... That's why she'd come to me with her loot. And the last time she was here, she said one more haul like this...
I heard she wanted to sell you some...
Oh, aye. She had a good haul. No rubbish. She left it all here. I paid her a pretty sum of coin. It was a good thing she had a basket with her.
And what about that signet ring?
She didn't sell me the ring. She wanted to keep...
Do you know what kind of luck she meant?
No. I didn't recognize that signet.
Where did she go next from here?
That she did. She also had a feeling
Someone followed her on a horse from Kuttenberg.
She didn't. At first, she thought it was some wealthy lord out for a ride. But he held back.
And did you see him?
No. But she even left her scarf here and paid some girl to walk around with it to make it look like...
And then where'd she...
She wanted to go the back way, through the woods, so nobody could... Past the woods is a road and a ford across a stream.
Well, if it leads back to the road and there was really someone following her...
Fuck! I made a point of looking, but I didn't see any rider.
Is Dennis...
Aye. I wanted to...
Will you give it to me?
All the same to me. Here you go.
And could it have been
What do I know? If he has a horse and fancy...
I heard he wanted to find her an honest...
I don't know.
And could it have been...
And who would that...
He's this barge.
I don't know about that. I don't remember her mentioning nobody, but...
Well, I'll go and check out that fort.
I hope you don't. Take care, sir. What?
Whoa, whoa.
Go! Quick!
Whoa, whoa.
Go! Quick! Go! Quick! Quick! Go! Go! God! God!
Oh, that has to be that ford Pike was talking about. We should take a look around here. This must be that basket of silver Zdena was carrying with her. She wouldn't have just left that here. But where did it come from? Maybe it rolled down the hill?
Track!
Poor thing. She didn't get very far. Ugh. She's been... At first glance, this body isn't as mute. Unfortunately, I can't tell if somebody strangled her like the other, but her head is smashed in. Either the murderer hit her with a rock, she must have put up a fight. Oh, she's all stuck to her clothes. They're torn up. The rips are odd. Like... Oh, I can't make much out by now. But it seems as if did the murderer torture her? Oh, my God. How did it get inside her? Did she swallow it herself? Was she trying to hide it? Or was it... Well, that's enough. I'd say she put up a decent fight, and the killer had to imprint. That's about all I can find out. But that ring is a good...
Whoa. My respects.
What are you doing here?
I wanted to ask...
Ask away.
Well, I'll go and check it.
I hope you do. Farewell, sir. Take care, sir.
Quick! Go! Ja!
Heavens.
Quick! Ja! Go! Quick! Ja! Quick! Ja! Go! Quick! Ja! Ja! Quick!
I need to ask...
I don't have time for that.
I'm looking for someone...
You're in a charcoal camp, fella.
But you know, Stanya.
Aye.
I'm looking for the killer of a girl in town.
That's true. She told me something like that.
So you don't know what...
I really don't know, mate. But even if I did know...
I wouldn't be foolishly asking her...
Why not? How?
Without getting seen...
What do you mean?
I mean you. If I tried anything, you'd remember...
Well, aye, that...
I really only want to talk...
Sorry, but after all that happened to Stan...
So Stan...
Aye. She's hiding with us.
Can I speak to her?
If it'll help you. But be nice to her. She's in a bad way. Till we meet again.
Who are you? How did you find me? If you came here to... I'm not afraid of you.
Don't be afraid.
Barton sent you to me.
Lumir thought you were dead. I was supposed to...
Lumir?
Exactly. Someone killed a girl in Kuttenberg, so maybe you could help us...
How can I help you when I haven't been in
You disappeared from the hole in the wall without saying...
Someone attacked me when I was coming home from the bath. I managed to get away, but I was so afraid.
Did you see...
Not at all. I didn't see anything until he jumped out of the shadows and grabbed me around the neck. And he was terribly strong.
And how did you man...
I had an empty pitcher in my hand, and I hit him with it. He howled.
Here?
No. First I was so scared there. I took...
And your lover? What did he...
At first he was horrified, because I had cut myself on a shard. He's been hiding me here.
What was it like?
Well, I earned a few groschen. That...
How so?
Every single day I had to put up with their lewd remarks. Brit people... Well, us girls have to watch out. We can't just... Especially in a place like... But you can't overdo it either.
How so?
Because if you smile at them nicely, then sometimes they... You have to keep a balance. To look friendly...
You said that rich or poor...
Truth be told, the hole isn't exactly a good place.
Is that so?
He smiled at me a lot, so I smiled back. But beyond a few... Then this thieving wench started hanging around him and... Oh, but that servant of his didn't like it. Tried to drive her away. And so the young lord stopped bringing him with him.
Von Grolla had a servant?
Aye, a pudgy fella. He never said a word or smiled.
You walked home from the...
What's so odd...
Well...
Ah, right. I always brought the girls a pitcher of wine or ale and took a bath while they drank.
Ah. So that's what...
Right. I went there regularly.
The same way every...
Aye, always the same way. The shortest one.
And who knew that you went by your...
Well, everyone from the tavern, I reckon.
Why didn't you go back?
Just to get murdered. I'm never...
How are you now?
And I can't even really...
Do you remember anything important about the...
I don't know anything.
And what about when you hit him?
He let me go.
Aha. And what...
He said Scheisse. In German.
Seems you're the only one to survive. I know it isn't easy for you to think. Or when you were running away.
I don't know.
You were walking down the street.
No.
You didn't see anything.
Actually, I knew the side street was, but when I looked, there was nobody there.
Did you understand what they were...
Not at all. But...
Couldn't it have been that innkeeper then?
Aye, when he drinks, he turns into a total bastard. Only when I got to my room, I could hear him snoring.
Couldn't it have been
Father Procop?
No, he's pretty old.
I don't know him. And if he's an...
I heard William liked pretending...
Aye, I thought it pretty silly. Though, I reckon he's more likely to attract an...
It's difficult, I understand. Aside from those voices...
I didn't hear him at all.
And nothing else?
Well, no. Just for a moment. But I still had... Barton said the man must have had a terribly... I'm sorry I'm not...
You don't need to apologise.
Thank you.
If it's in my...
When you catch that bastard...
I'll stop by if I...
Farewell, my friend.
At your service. You there! Halt! Come here! Don't I know you from
somewhere. You must have mistaken me for someone else.
No, it's you. How come I forget the man I lost my shirt?
Easy, easy. Nice and slow.
Hear ye! Let it be known that a new
Whoa.
You shouldn't be walking around by yourself.
You have a kind master.
It's William.
What is it?
My name's Henry. And no, we have a lot of...
What? I don't have to talk to you.
You don't need to. I can go and chat.
What?
Really? You?
I just got back to the city. I don't know what you're...
But everyone remembers you. You better...
Come on. Ask away.
Did you know Alice?
I know a lot of Alice's.
The one they found dead.
Oh, her.
Just imagine. The other day, I was standing...
They say she had a rich young...
Me? Do I look rich?
But you could at least pass...
Or I could claim to be the Virgin Mary.
I heard she...
Yeah, and?
And did you ever meet you? It was a long time ago. But I heard she used to...
Oh, that one.
Because somebody...
I know what happened was a tragedy, but it wasn't my fault. She stopped...
And did you know she was...
What? Yarka was... That's horrible. Who would kill a pregnant woman?
That's what I'd like to find out. What about the unwilling father-to-be?
What? Mine? I never even got under her skirt. We just flirted a bit, and then she stopped coming by.
And can you tell me anything else?
I don't know anything. It was a long time.
And I hear you knew
Which one?
The alehouse went from the hole.
Well, she batted her eyes at me.
And the innkeeper Mole told...
Fine, we had a bit of fun together. But she was always...
Before she gave you the boot for an ordinary charcoal burn.
That's not true. She'd been...
And you didn't mind?
Why should I? I didn't want to marry...
So what did you want?
You're yanking my pizzle, right? Of course I wanted to fuck her, but no, we never got around...
Someone wanted...
What? Yeah, but... What does that have to do...
Same to you.
And what about Zdena?
Do I know Zdena? As wild as...
Did she steal something?
A travelling minstrel doesn't have much to steal, but she was well aware.
Well...
They caught her. I told her she'd be better off travelling.
Worse. Someone killed her.
So her too? Jesus Christ.
I'm afraid so.
Thanks. Though it should have occurred...
You don't happen to know who she wanted to rob?
There were lots. Anyone she thought... Like young Von Groller. When he started coming here...
And might she have stolen her?
I don't know. I had to... Look, why are you asking? You don't seriously...
Well...
And? I'm sure...
That may be true. But everybody knows... And now...
But I hadn't...
So you didn't do it?
No! Why would I? What would I get out of it? It doesn't make any...
You dare invoke God?
I admit, I'm no saint, but for Christ's sake, I'd never kill anybody.
Good. I believe you. But if any clue leads me back here to you...
You won't hear about me again,
Me.
Good day to you.
Same to you.
Halt! Don't...
Easy. Easy. Nice and slow. Here you go. Take it. Heal. Here, Mutt.
Amen.
I found out some interesting things.
That's wonderful news. I promised Catherine we'd wait.
You know Catherine?
She came to see me soon after you did.
Will you send... So, we're all here.
I hope nobody else shows up. How did it go?
I reckon I've found out all I can.
And do you know who the murderer is?
Not exactly, but I have a few ideas.
I've asked around a bit, and I have my own suspicions.
Is that so? See, I was trying to recall...
Oh, I didn't do all that.
Well,
Well? Who do you suspect now?
Well, I'd say...
You can't be serious.
Uh-huh. And who...
Prokop. I'm sure of it.
No. Really?
So I see we disagree. Too bad. We could have been done.
Well, who do you think it was then?
I'm not entirely sure. First, I'll tell you...
Go on then.
Let's talk about Yarka. The one...
What did you learn?
Prokop didn't just raise her out of the goodness of his heart. He was actually her uncle.
Really? But he's...
His own relative?
Why not? He's a priest.
Prokop also admitted that he didn't know how to handle her. And perhaps he was...
What do you expect from a Bible thumper? Man punishes and God forgives. It never occurs to them that if man didn't punish, God wouldn't have to forgive.
Well, maybe I wouldn't hold it against him. He really tried to make sure...
And did you learn who he found?
No. I think it... Yarka started working for the von Groller family, where she remained until her death.
I was there to ask whether she'd given them any trouble, but they said...
Ah, so what's the story?
A very wealthy... The mother is quite devout, known to spend a lot of time in prayer.
So, who...
That would be young Hendel.
Before her death, I heard she...
There's nothing wrong or surprising about that.
Maybe. Prokop was convinced that she went to see...
That doesn't mean...
It means she had some relation...
And now, most importantly...
I didn't know that. Do you know for sure? So they gutted her?
To make it impossible to tell she was pregnant? I wouldn't be surprised.
May God forgive us.
Do you know who she was pregnant with? Because if we know who the...
She didn't tell Prokop.
It had to be someone from those dancing...
Prokop is convinced that she...
I heard the daughters of important men come to see him. It even...
Really? But I found out you accused...
What? Why?
It doesn't matter. It was a mistake, and I paid for it.
And were you as sure then as you...
I don't think so. But he's a skirt chaser.
Perhaps. But why...
But then he could never come back.
Why not? He could come back a year later once things...
That's all I was at.
You still found out more than I...
But it's not enough.
But we can agree that she was killed because of her pregnancy, can't we?
Agreed.
I'm sure William was.
William isn't the only man with a prick. And he certainly didn't use it to strangle her to death.
Such language. What are you trying to...
That William isn't the only man in the city.
I'm not saying it couldn't have been him. Though...
I suppose you're right.
I managed to find...
Alive?
I did. Alive and well.
So...
She is. She just managed to escape She said she was attacked on her way home from the baths. She heard somebody talk when she walked by. Someone grabbed her by...
And...
She was holding an empty pitcher, and she smashed the killer in the face with it. He either got startled or hurt, but...
Did she get a look at him?
No, she didn't stop to find out. Just ran.
And what about the blood in the...
She cut her hand on the broken pitcher. She didn't stay in her room. She said she returned from the baths in the evening regularly. And somebody knew exactly...
You mean someone followed her before?
Who knew that she went...
Apparently everyone in the tavern. She also said she was sure it wasn't Mole. Well, according to Stanya, the murderer had a...
Doesn't almost every...
Depending on what they take in hand every day. A tankard, a...
Except none of our suspects are minors or blacks. According to Stanya, the murderer didn't say...
That's strange, right? I'd expect him to at least call her a whore.
The only word he uttered was when she smashed him in the face with the pitcher. He said Scheisse.
So, we're looking for a German?
Even I say Scheiße sometimes, and I'm not German.
Besides that, she also recalled hearing two voices in the alley. Someone was talking.
So we have a witness.
Or an accomplice. If I remember correctly, the other one...
I asked Stanya if she knew.
Maybe she just doesn't remember him.
I don't think Father Prokop is the type to frequent the work.
Stanya admitted that she knows William.
And that's probably why I wanted to kill her.
Well, perhaps, but Stanya doesn't think so. She's sure it wasn't William, and that's all that
I'm so glad that girl...
Me too. At least someone's had a little...
I don't think she'll come back. She's so scared. I managed to find...
You found her?
No.
And where did you...
Pretty far away. Near the mill. Someone caught her in the forest when she was coming home with a load of coin, and I reckon she put up a hell of a fight.
So he didn't strangle him?
She'd been lying in the woods for a long time, so I couldn't really tell. Judging by what her accomplice said, she robbed someone good. And what's odd is when she was murdered...
So I reckon he didn't kill...
She said someone followed her on horseback from Kuttenberg. She tried to lose him, but apparently wasn't able to.
On horseback? I don't suppose she described him, did she?
Only as a wealthy type who never got too close.
That doesn't fit in with the previous murders.
Father Prokop came looking for Zdena and nearly killed...
What did he have?
He had also looked after her, but unlike Yarka, Zdena tried to rob young von Grolle.
Von Grolle? Yarka would...
that whole...
Assumptions. Nothing more.
I'd say it's pretty obvious.
They just left the ring by her body?
It wasn't by her body. It was inside.
That's awful. But I can't say it.
My mouth is...
So are my ears and head.
Come now, we're nearly there. We just need to find out...
I suspect one of the von Grolles.
What leads you to think that?
Are you sure it wasn't William?
Yarka was their maidservant until she...
Yes. Do you think...
Perhaps the young lord?
That's possible.
Alice had a young and wealthy suitor. And young von Grolle...
True.
We could be...
Yarka was pregnant. And if the father was young von Grolle...
Sakura, you're right.
But William could have fucked her too.
Zdena was followed by someone on a horse.
That's not so sure, is it?
But it certainly worsens the case for him. That much is...
Zdena robbed von...
That's true.
It's all coming together.
And that's all I can pin on.
So, do we agree?
Well, old von Grolle can't do much.
So do we really agree that our most likely...
Aye.
I don't have a problem with it. Little rich boys are capable...
They'll just laugh at us without something more tangible.
So, you want us...
There's nothing else we can do.
We have to find some evidence. None of our conjecture...
You could sneak in there.
Or break in.
Catherine, that's not necessary. The young lad wants to learn swordsmanship, and the old one is sick and all...
So I can either pretend to be a sawbones, or a swordsman, or break in?
You're a clever lad. You're...
To you too.
When I saw this cloud in the sky.
Hey!
Slowly. Nice and slow. Whoa, whoa. Is this the house?
Yes?
I've come on account of old von Grolle.
You aren't the first.
I'm skilled in...
Well...
Ordinary herbal. Monks in the oldest...
That's true. I lived for my apologies.
That's all right.
But it's late now. God be with you, sir.
Good day.
Wait!
Steph?
You can't go there!
You have no business here, you thief. Come on, then. Let's sort this out. Easy. Let's talk about this. You won't... Fuck you. Oh, well.
If
I
you don't
tried
want
the
to talk,
easy way.
I'll come
Now
with
it's
the
time
dog.
for the hard way.
Help! Come quick! Where is everyone?
I'm bleeding. Bad luck. Ha!
Ah!
I'm sure he wants to steal something. Christ! No! You killed him! Mary,
Shit!
mother
What
of
the...
God!
Nice and slow.
For a wonderful purchase.
Ow!
Fine way.
Whoa.
Come and take your...
Is this the...
Yes?
I've come on account of old Von Gro...
You aren't...
I've read...
Name...
As if you...
I lived in a monastery for a...
Then you must have heard of Avicenna.
I haven't read it.
Which it deserved.
My apologies, but it's late now. I'll be with you, good sir.
is...
Yes?
I've come...
You are.
I understand potions and how to prepare...
Just as long...
Even poisons are used in healing. The trick...
Aye, but I'll be with you.
Is this...
Yes?
I've come...
You are.
I've read...
Name...
As if you know...
I lived in a monastery for a...
Then you must have heard of Avicenna.
I haven't read it myself, but some of the brothers...
Which it deserved.
My apologies. But it's late now. Farewell.
Big and small, round. And
Slowly.
come and buy some
Nice
new
and
plates.
slow.
Fruit, vegetables.
Ow!
Whoa.
Be careful.
Even if it knocked out a horse.
What's that?
Hey! My friend! Greetings!
God bless you.
You shouldn't be out here all alone like this.
Who's opening that? Why are you fooling around with that door?
Shit, I better look around the house to see if anything's missing.
Kind master, eh, mother?
Easy. Good horse.
It is better to learn with a true meister like me.
Are you blind?
Just come and take a look.
Well, sound as a bell.
Ow! Don't you see?
The hell with it.
Rose here. Right, Rose.
Good day.
I'm sorry.
Christ! Pardon me.
Greeting. Take care. On the second... I wish you a blessed evening.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm sure.
Sorry. Nice and slow. Whoa, whoa. You shouldn't be walking around.
And you came straight to mind?
What?
You're a real bitch. Take care of yourself.
Easy.
Farewell.
Easy. Nice and slow.
I apologize.
silly doggy.
You've come to heal the old... Come inside. But before you begin your healing, farewell.
I've come to treat...
Is that so? Perhaps God will finally... But I suppose you'll...
Tell me all you...
It's been a long... At first, he just lost his strength and tired.
What trembling?
Not at all. At first, his hands started shaking. Nowadays, he can't even get out of bed. If he'd at least ask God for mercy.
How long has he been?
It must be years now that he's been this bad. God only knows.
You say he drank?
Uncontrolled.
What else?
Yes.
But that's not all.
That's none of your business.
If I'm to treat him...
Fine then. But if I ever hear my husband's a heathen and an unbeliever who fornicated with every other maid, and men are prone to that. I know all about that. Like father, like son.
I'll cure your husband.
I don't know. It's natural and just that God punished him. But not even the greatest.
What else is bothering him?
I don't really but...
And how is his stool?
Check it yourself.
What does he get to eat now?
The cook prepares his meal.
Do you have any idea?
Am I a physician?
Well, you might have some idea. Was he in?
I don't know about any old injuries, but God...
I'll go and take a look. I came to heal your master.
But of course, sir. Mostly light meat. One Sawbones already told us what the old gent should eat. He told us to give him some wine spare.
Which physician?
Some gent called Albeek from Moravia, I heard.
And why doesn't he?
How should I know? He used to be very fond of chasing women and boozing.
Why did she
Master used to drink a lot, and Mistress...
Thanks.
Good to be with you, sir.
I'd like to
ask what...
That's in a...
Farewell, sir. Take care, then.
I'm a physician. Well, you really won't be telling me. I know he doesn't get around much, but this is too much. But if he doesn't eat much... It's true. I don't know why he's shaking, but it has to be exhausting. Friend, that wife of yours is a...
What?
Yeah. You know, if I live with a... You must feel lonelier. His wife said he suffered from... I better take a look at it now. So, let's see what we have here. Well, that's not much. But his stool is fine otherwise. If he can't shit, the problem will be somewhere else. I won't find out, and even if I can't cure him, at least I can... A decoction for the pain should alleviate that trembling, but he has to start eating. I'm sure he's not eating because he's miserable here alone all the time. Just like the cook said, he hasn't eaten much at all. I'll give you a digestion. Drink up. I'll give you... Here. heard you didn't need to be asked twice. I reckon you must really miss that. I knew it. I took one look at you and I said, I bet that you know every tap. But don't worry. This the alehouse wenches shriek when you pick the greasy smoke from the and you'll be enjoying it again. That's all I can do.
Son.
What? I don't know where he is. I see you're still shaking.
Think. Son. Where's my son?
What are you doing here? You aren't allowed here. You won't budge, eh?
I'm a fit. Well, I know, but if he'd... It's true, I don't know. Friend.
What?
Yeah, you must feel. Is what I better... So, let's see what we have here. Well, that's not much, but his stool is fine otherwise. I'm a... I know, but if he'd... It's true, I don't know. Friend.
What?
Yeah, you must feel. Is what I better... So, let's see what we have here. Well, that's not much, but his stool is fine otherwise. If he can't shit, the problem will be somewhere else. I won't, and even if a decoct he has to... I'm sure... Just like the cook said, he hasn't eaten much at all. I'll come back. What the hell? That's hair. All kinds of brown.
How come it's open?
I bet it belonged to those
I
dead
closed
girls.
that.
If this isn't proof, nothing is.
What's this dog doing here? Leave it! Shoo! Damn nut! Get out! On. Mary,
That's right.
Mother of
Just
God!
go away.
I hope nothing's missing. I'd better look.
Careful!
Christ! Pardon me.
Easy.
Me, sir.
Nice and...
I just stopped for a moment's rest. There's nothing wrong with that. You can stand and stare.
You come in. Take care.
I've come...
Is that what I said?
Tell me...
It's been at first.
What, Trent?
Not at all. Now, if he'd had...
How long?
It must God only.
You say... What else?
Yeah.
But
That's
if I'm...
fine. My men.
I'll cure you.
It's not.
What else?
I don't. But
And
check it.
what does he...
The coop.
Do you have...
Am I a?
Oh, you might have.
I don't know.
I'll go.
Good day.
I came...
But if once he told
Which fit?
some
And why...
house he used
Why did she...
must
Thanks.
take care. It happens. Just
The angel of the Lord declared unto Mary, and she conceived of the Holy Spirit. And Mary said, Behold, I am the handmaid of the Lord. Be it done unto me according to thy word.
I'm a... I know, but if you... Miss True, I don't know... Frank...
What?
Yeah. You must feel... Is what a better... So, let's see what we have here. Well, that's not much. But his stool is fine otherwise. If he can't shit, the problem will be somewhere else. I won't, and even if I decoct, he has to... I'm sure... Just like the cook said, he hasn't eaten much at all. I'll give... Drink up. I'll give you... Here. I heard, I reckon, I knew, I took... I bet... But don't worry, yeah, I agree. And you... That's all.
Son.
What? I don't know. I see you're still shaking.
Thing. Son. Where's my...
Your husband is feeling a bit better.
Really? Lord.
No, I didn't heal your husband.
Of course. It would be arrogant of us to... You should thank God, too, that you were able... Just so you don't think I don't appreciate...
Thank you kindly, ma'am.
And now, please excuse me. I'll go for...
Certainly, ma'am.
Take care now. Oh, merciful Mother of God, thank you. Thank you. Now I know I did the right thing.
Careful.
I'm a well, I know, but if he'd... Miss True, I don't know. Friend.
What?
Yeah, you must feel. His what? I better... So, let's see what we have here. Well, it's not much, but his stool is fine otherwise. If he can't shit, the problem will be somewhere else. I won't find even a decor he has, I'm sure. Just like the cook said.
And
He doesn't
Mary
eat
said,
much at all.
Behold, I am the handmaid.
I'll give you... Drink up. I'll give you... Here. I heard, I reckon. I knew it. I took... I bet... But don't worry, yeah, the grease... And you'll be... Nah, son. What? I don't know. I'll see you.
Thank, son.
You're up?
Real Lord.
No.
Of course. You just say.
Thank you.
And now,
Certainly.
take care then.
What the hell? That's hair. All kinds of brown. I bet it belonged to those dead girls. If this isn't proof, nothing is. Easy, good. Good horse. Whoa! Oh. I need to discuss that.
Excellent. Let's find.
I think we were right. Something serious.
Well, don't keep...
You found something there.
I certainly did.
What was it?
This. He had it in locks of hair. All brown, but all a bit...
Hair? But that's not...
Why wouldn't it? He took...
But nobody will believe us. We need more than just...
To be honest, I don't think we're going to find anything like that.
Damn it. We're fucked.
And what about 3...
Where are you going to find 3
I don't yet, but... Look, we're almost certain young Hendel did it. So what if we...
And how do you want to do that? I mean...
We'll set someone up.
You want to sacrifice?
No, nobody's going to get hurt.
The only one I can think of is Stanya. And
She won't have to.
But you haven't had anything to do with him. He'll see through it immediately.
We'll wait until the lad's out of the house. Maybe we'll dress Catherine up a bit, and she'll go asking for the young lord. When Hendel comes home and hears what happened, he'll come looking for...
I'll cause such a scene, they'll be talking of... Then we'll tell them where he can find me, and we've got him.
If you say so.
We can use one of the rooms here in the tavern. You'll be hiding across the way, and jump out. I repeat, at the right moment.
Don't worry, we won't take...
Where's Hendel? I need to talk to him! Do you hear me? I have to talk to him about our wedding. I won't be left alone with his child.
What are you screeching about, you ninny? There's no Hendel here. Certainly not for the likes of you.
Do you hear that, folks? He fucks me from all sides. Gets me with child, and now he doesn't want to know me. Get rid of her. Disgrace. Oh, so a poor woman has to suffer because of a man's lust. As if it wasn't already bad enough before.
What lies are you spouting, you strumpet? Goodman Hendel never laid eyes on you. Besides, you're too old for him. Nobody will believe your lies.
Old am I? He came to me himself because he wanted a mature woman to breed with. And he never even pulled it out. And he filled me up like a wineskin. Suit yourself. I'll give you some time to think it over. But either you come up with an offer of marriage by evening, or first thing in the morning I'll go to the bailiff. And I'll be damn sure to get justice from him. It's open.
I've come to talk with you.
Where's Hendel?
Hendel, you wanton whore! Debauching my son! A nanny goat like you! The others were at least young, but you! Christ, the trials I have to endure! A husband with both feet in the grave and a son who'll fuck anything with a hole in it. Slice her up so no one will recognize her, and in case what she says is true, gut her too.
Gutting, is it? I can help you with that.
Get that bitch, you fool!
What the hell? That's hair. All kinds of brown. I bet it belonged to those dead girls. If this isn't proof, nothing is.
Nice and slow.
I need to...
Excellent.
I think...
Well,
You found...
what was it?
This, locks of hair.
Why would...
Nobody...
To be honest...
Damn it.
And...
Where are you going?
I don't yet.
And how do you...
We'll set someone up.
You want to sacrifice?
No.
The only one I can...
She won't have to. I'll do it.
But you haven't had anything to do with it.
Well, when Hen...
How? Then
If you...
we can use... You'll be...
Don't worry. Before I finish you off, I have to ask, why the fuck did you kill them?
I'll tell you. Because it's the right thing to do.
What's right about...
All those
Confess, then.
Not enough! There's always more who'd just like that companion of yours.
Oh, you completely...
Don't take the Lord's...
Then I suppose we'll... You know that's not true. Stan, you hardly knew Hendel.
Rubbish. I saw he might have met the alehouse wench by chance, but they...
Well, she might have been convinced, but that doesn't mean...
That's even worse. And she would even cheat on our...
It was all Mandalina's idea, wasn't it?
And can you blame her? That first harlot was all... That bastard of hers wasn't Hendel's anyway. But he was stupid, that job. Now he knows very well...
And Mandalina just came to you like that?
Well, one time she came to my chambers and she told me she knew very well that she'd started an affair with Master Hendel.
Go on.
That she deserved to die for all her...
What the hell? That's hair. All kinds of brown. I bet it belonged to those dead girls. If this isn't proof, nothing is.
Careful.
Slowly. Nice and slow.
Just imagine.
Whoa, whoa.
I need to...
Excellent.
I think...
Well,
You found...
what was...
This locks of
Hair.
Why would...
Nobody...
to be... Damn it.
Where are you?
I don't...
And how do...
We'll...
You want to...
No.
The only one I...
She won't have to. I'll do it.
But you haven't had anything...
We'll wait until when Hendel comes home.
I'll cause such a scene, they'll be talking about it for you. Then we'll tell them where he can find me. And we've got him.
If you say...
We can use your... Ira...
Don't worry.
Where's Hendel? I need to talk to him! Do you hear me? I have to talk to him about our wedding. I won't be left alone with his child.
What are you screeching about, you ninny? There's no Hendel here. Certainly not for the likes of you.
Do you hear that, folks?
Goodman Hendel.
What the hell? That's hair. All kinds of brown. I bet it belonged to those dead girls. If this isn't proof, nothing is.
Be careful. God is punishing us for our sins.
I'm sorry.
It's not like he'll be meaning anything.
How long is it? Nice and slow. Whoa, whoa.
I need to...
Excellent.
I think...
Well,
You found...
Certainly...
what was it?
This locks of
Hair.
Why would...
Nobody will but...
To be honest...
Damn it.
And...
Where are you?
I don't yet.
And how do you...
We'll set someone...
You want to...
No.
The only one I...
She won't have to. I'll do it.
But you haven't had anything to do...
We'll wait when Hendel...
I'll cause such a... Then we'll tell them where he can find me. And we've got him.
If you say...
We can use your... Ira...
Don't worry.
Where's Hendel? I need to talk to him! Do you hear me? I have to talk to him about our wedding. I won't be left alone with his child.
What are you screeching about, you ninny? There's no Hendel here. Certainly not for the likes of you.
Do you hear that, folks? Hey, fucks!
chance.
Before I finish you off...
Because
what's...
all... Rub, he might...
Well, she might have been...
That's even worse. And she...
Confess...
Just...
Oh, you...
Joe!
Then I suppose... It was all...
And that. Now...
A man...
Will, and that...
Go on.
That's he just...
Don't worry. I'm not going to kill you. I'll hand you over to the city law.
I'm not worried. I'll have you know. My conscience is clear. They were all nobodies anyways. The bailiffs and...
Oh, shut your mouth already. Don't make me regret my decision. Catherine! Catherine, wait!
What should I wait for? I'm gonna cut that bitch's throat.
How dare you? Hands off, you heretical scum!
Shut up!
Let her speak. I still don't understand. I have some questions.
I'll tell you nothing, you serpent! Nothing! You can't keep me here!
If you won't speak now, then the executioner will loosen your... But why wait, right? I'll cut your ear off. Maybe both of them.
No! Let me go!
Why did you do it, for Christ's sake?
Don't blaspheme.
Come on, answer him or it's...
My husband. He drank a lot, ran around with whores and didn't pray enough. And God...
And why kill those girls? Why...
I tried, but he wouldn't listen to me.
So your own son didn't listen to you?
Who seduced him and emboldened him with their brazenness? If they wanted to whore themselves out, they'll pay for it.
And what about Hendel?
That I was taking care of his immortal soul and eliminating...
He's going to jump for joy. His mother a mad woman, and his servant a murderer.
Speak politely to me, you whore.
Henry, if you have any more questions, you'd better ask them quick.
And what about the hair in Hendel's chest? You're trying to...
Well, he kept asking about those whores of his, so we always brought him a lock of hair.
Well, he didn't find that...
Out of sight, out of mind. He always found some new...
There was no blood where Alice was found.
That was up to Thaddeus. He told me... I only told him to cut them up.
Why?
Why? As a warning. So those whores...
Do you realise you also killed girls?
That's not possible. I saw them...
And what about that ale?
That strumpet. I saw how she treated...
But she really had nothing to do...
She wouldn't have smiled at him the way she did if she didn't want to fornicate. And better sooner than later. That trollop in our service even got herself with charm.
And what about Zdenna? Oh,
She fawned over him like all the others. He even gave her a ring. She deserved it. She was a thief, and stealing is a more...
I better stop.
Burn in hell! All of you!
What'll we do with her now?
Let's take her to the bailiff. She'll get justice there.
We don't have to go anywhere. I'll give her justice right here, right now.
But we can't do that. She has to go...
Did you hear her? I mean, she hasn't got her head on straight.
Don't you dare judge...
Shut your mouth, you sow. You judged and punished some random girls, and now you'll blaspheme like that?
Our Lord directed me.
Do you hear that? And you want to let her live?
But that's not justice. It's murder. Henry, won't you say something?
I told you, don't you...
Put away that knife, Catherine. We'll hand her over to the law.
Don't tell me you'd let her get away with it.
She's not going to get away with anything. She killed so many people. If she's...
That's right. We caught her in the act, and she's confessed to us. They can't just let her go.
Of course they can. It's I scratch your back, you scratch mine. You'll see that all these rich burgher and lords have their own justice.
That won't happen. I guarantee you she...
You can't guarantee a thing. You're not the bailiff and you won't be judging her.
She's right, though. We can't just let her out into the streets. She must be punished. And if not, then you can always go and pay her a visit, right? You know very well who she is.
All right then, you last of the righteous. Take that viper away and may God protect you if they set her free.
Don't worry. I'll take her away.
Well, this was a lot stranger than I expected. Do you think we did the right thing?
I'm not sure of anything anymore. Not even myself. Can we just be quiet for a while?
As you wish. But still, it was damned odd.
Aye, that it was. Let's go and see Lumia. I wonder how he fared.
Tell us, Lumir. How did it turn out?
Did it end well? Oh, we're not going to get into trouble now, are we?
It ended well, and I didn't even...
I'm surprised it worked out. Both of them must have been lying.
Well, if it came to it, I would have had to bring you both in.
They didn't admit to it, did they?
Sort of. The servant shouted that he was forced into it by Mandalina. And
My God!
Oh, if she had an ounce of sense, she would never have started murdering. What'll happen to them now?
Thaddeus will hang. No doubt about that. And Mandalina, right now...
I knew it!
She'll be punished, and not hurt anyone else.
And what will you do now?
It's true I've made amends in the eyes of the law, but I probably won't go back now.
Won't you go back to drinking?
No, it didn't help anything, did it? If I had just persevered instead...
Don't fret. It was a terrible mess, and all three of us...
Yes. You helped me when I was in need, and didn't even know it.
Helping others is the best thing a person can do in this world.
And what will you do, Catherine? Will you stay here?
My work isn't done yet. I have to work in the tavern here, and then we'll see. Maybe I'll find work elsewhere.
Do you think we could have done better?
Everything can always be done better. But most important is to do it well and quickly.
Catherine is right. I'll still be kicking myself. Maybe to my...
That's not entirely true.
I'm talking about innocent people. No more girls died because of you. And that's good.
Well, let's go our separate ways.
Thank you, lad. You prevented future murders. And you also saved me. And for that, I will be eternally grateful.
I thank you both. Without you, the devil knows.
Here you are. As a keepsake. And perhaps...
Yes, here is a reward, Henry. And Lumiere, we shall certainly meet again.
I don't understand how you always get people...
We women have it in our blood.
What?
No, you rogue. Knowing how to...
It'd be good to learn if...
I can't now.
I'd like to learn if...
I can't now.
Slowly. Nice and slow. Whoa. Whoa. This horse must have cost a pretty price. Whoa. Good morning. It would... just for... No.
All right, here's your...
Agreed, you're back.
Take care.
Careful.
I apologize.
My respects.
Good day to you.
Are you in charge of the construction of St. Barbara's?
Johann Parler is my name, from the...
I'm truly pleased to meet you, sir.
Close, but not quite.
More delicate.
Oh, there's nothing to fear if we are careful. You've never heard of my father?
I can't say...
He had a divine gift, but that task...
Well, it must be a great honor to...
Honor? A great... Imagine I make a bad decision, or make a mistake, and that's why construction work is going slower than I'd hoped. Therefore, I'd like to conceal...
Why?
Talismans don't grow on trees. I know of 3 here in town.
I think I'm beginning...
The first is the horseshoe hanging above the door. They say he once got lost in a snowstorm, and Saint Martin himself...
My word.
Don't speak, just listen. The next talisman is a commemorative coin set into the... And the third is a nail somewhere in the beams of the potters. I want you to get all 3. Smelt them down, and forge an axe. Putting a carpenter's axe in the truss work is an old...
And no one will know it's made out of a horse. Stealing, forging magical items...
Perhaps a bit, but doesn't the house of God deserve...
Well, if you think so, why don't you try... This won't be an easy job, sir.
Have no fear. This is...
All right, I'll do...
It'll be more than good. Have no fear. But don't... Until we meet again.
Just imagine. The other day,
A
standing
fine
in the
day
yard,
for
when I saw
vinegar.
this cloud,
Lumps charcoal.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow.
What's that I hear? Are you looking for something?
Go! Go! Die! Whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa.
Quick! Quick! Ja! Quick! Quick! Ja! Quick! Ja! Quick! Ja! 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 Quick! Ja! Quick! Ja! Go! Go! Whoa! Ja! Quick! Go! Quick! Ja! Ja! Whoa! Whoa! Quick! Go! Quick! Go! Quick! 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 Whoa!
Greetings.
Stanya, I have good news for you. We caught the murderer.
What? Really? Who was it?
It was the von Groller's servant. He was ordered to do...
What kind of nonsense is that?
That doesn't matter. She thought you were
But I hardly even talked to him. But thank you. Now maybe I won't wake up at night I won't feel those fingers.
Get going! Right now! Didn't even hurt. What brings you here? Go! Quick!
Easy. Good horse.
Easy. Nice and slow.
Hey! You nearly ran into me! Slow down, you idiot!
Easy. Easy. Nice and slow.
My respect.
What are you doing here?
Where would you have learnt how to do that? You think it's hard? Planning a few planks of wood and nailing them together. Get hold of some wood and come over. I'm happy to help you. You think you can manage some kind of ornament? Always fancied those chairs with hearts carved out of them.
Christ! Are you sure? You don't want me to fit out your entire half room?
What are you doing here?
Come now, you've no right to be here. Out! You aren't allowed here. Come now, you've no right to be here. Out! I thought I told you to do something. Go away. Leave, or I'll call the guards. If you don't leave right now, I'll call the guards.
Gotta keep your hand on your purse around here.
All right, there's going to be trouble. Give up now, or I'll call the guard. This should let someone take care of it. I don't care.
I see what you mean, but there's one thing you can't deny.
I'll really go and get those guards. Is that what you want? I'm gaping at me like I'm speaking in tongues and do something. Aren't you going to pay me for the damages? Folks, help! For God's sake!
Look out! Ha! Now I've got you.
You know.
You want to try me? What? Come on then. You won't escape punishment.
Why did you do that?
Useless.
Good day. You're always... Welcome here. Good sir. Hey! You can't just walk around here without permission. You aren't allowed here. Leave, or I'll call the guards. I thought I told you to... You're always welcome here. Good sir. Hi. Who's there? Are you in need of something? Hey! You can't just walk around here without permission. Ah! What are you doing? You idiot. Ah! Don't hit her! Help!
You're in for an arse-kicking, you piece of shit!
Wanker!
Fucking butchery!
For the cross!
Greetings, sir.
Get out! Get out of here, mutt. No one wants to hear you barking. Get out! Get out of here, mutt. No one wants to hear you barking. Get out! Get out of here, mutt. No one wants to hear you barking. Get out! Get out of here, mutt. No one wants to hear you barking. Get out! Get out of here, mutt. No one wants to hear you barking. Get out! Get out of here, mutt. No one wants to hear you barking. Get out! Get out of here, mutt. No one wants to hear you barking. Get out! Get out of here, mutt. No one wants to hear you barking. Get somebody to grab it by the scruff of the neck.
Why is it unlocked?
Where the hell are you? What? You can't be here.
What was that sound? Hmm?
Well, are you going? Away with you. Next time.
always welcome here, good sir.
Ah, there's so many nails here. You won't miss just one.
What is it you want from her anyway? Always got heartburn. If it's just money. Before it, then...
Stop that whistling.
No,
Excuse
not
me.
money.
Watch out!
Easy, good horse.
Oh, woman!
Look like angels on the outside.
Whoa, whoa.
Can I help you?
Next time, don't come in here without permission.
You're always welcome here, good sir. How are you coping?
You wouldn't believe how small a big house can...
You mangy moth. Quiet. Go away. Get out of here, moth.
What are you doing creeping about in the dark, eh?
Come here. Sit and stay. Heute ist es wunderschön. Someone's been pampering this horse. Halt! Stop that! Huh? What the? Huh. Strange. I suppose it was nothing.
Sorry, but St. Barbara's is more in need of good luck.
Mutt! Braver Köter. Ganz brav.
I'd at least leave you a groschen for that commemorative coin. But I reckon that'd just make you angry.
Easy, good horse.
I apologize.
Selecting cut stones, lime, scaffolding.
Slowly. Nice and slow.
Come and take your... Come.
Hear tidings of what is happening.
Prices. Wares.
Come closer, don't be shy.
Don't be coy. My wares will bring you joy.
Courage for it. Good day.
I heard that there are some Fechter here in Kutberg. Let them get more.
Careful.
Gute Preise! Kommt, Leute!
Axes! Come and take your pick!
Quality tools. Sheet metal, chains here. Iron
Come
and
closer,
steel.
don't be shy. Quality goods here.
Die besten Produkte auf dem Markt. Gute Preise. Kommt, Leute. Kommt.
Iron wares, knives, rivets, axes. Come and take your pick.
Christ almighty.
Tools. Quality tools. Sheet metal, chains here. Iron and steel.
Tools, iron tools, tools that won't make you a fool. Axes, strong axes, twice tempered, fair prices, fine wares.
A wonderful day for a wonderful purchase.
Chains, strong chains, iron and steel. Take your pick.
This is almost done.
Tools! Iron tools! Tools that won't make you a fool!
Besten Produkte auf dem Markt. Gute Preise. Kommt, Leute. Kommt.
Whistler.
Easy. Good horse.
Jugs for sale. Fair prices.
Whoa.
Big city. A fine day for
I brought you...
Not so loud! Did anyone's... What are you afraid of? How could it... Well, in one like that, certainly... Here's the coin. And you know what? Try and stop. Thank you, Henry. Till we meet again.